Why would an agent take an overpriced listing? There's actually two trends that are going on in our market that have been going on for, at least 2 years that kind of mirror one another. One is an agent's, frankly, interest in doing whatever they need to do, saying whatever they need to say to get a listing. As listings reduce and the number of agents increase, it becomes very challenging for agents to carry a listing inventory. And here's what you need to understand, and this is, I'm talking about kind of the real estate industry for a second here, but it helps you understand why some agents do what they do. So as inventory goes down and it's harder to get listings, they're going to say what they need to say in order to get that listing. They want that marketing opportunity. They want that sign in the ground. They want your listing online because it generates business for them. In so many instances in this business, you have to list to last because buyers start to get trepidatious about the process as the market starts to flatline like it is in some areas or starts to go down like it is in some areas. Buyers really don't know what to do. They might want to buy, they might need to buy, and there's a big difference between the two. But if they're in a position where, hey, they would sell their home if they could find the right property or they found a really good deal on something and it just made financial sense for them to do something, then yeah, they'll go forward with that transition. But when you start to see markets soften, they have to determine whether that is a need or a want. Some people might say, hey, you know what? We're just going to stay here. We're going to renovate our space and we're going to make this a little bit more convenient for us and conducive to our living situation. Some people have the ability to do that. For some people, it's a lot easier to just take the equity they have in their house and transfer it to a better property for them and their families. But again, if they feel like that market is going down, prices are going down, that's a very hard objection to overcome. Just in your own mind, if you're a buyer, hey, I want a deal if I perceive that market to be softening right now. I don't want to catch a falling sword. I don't want to have to pay more than I have to pay. That's a very real thing for a lot of people. And I'm not here to say that as a real estate agent, it's my job to overcome those objections and not sympathize with that reality. That is reality. You just need to ask yourself the question, as somebody that might be selling a home to buy another, is it worth it? Are there enough benefits to outweigh the disadvantages? But going back to this trend, when an agent knows they're in competition, like when an agent goes up against someone like me and they're newer and they know that I've had 1,000 sales and we've got really impressive stats and we're in the community and people know who we are, blah, blah, blah. I'm not patting myself on the back, but as a new agent, if I were going up against one of the top agents in town, I'm probably going to fluff that price a little bit just so I can, get that listing. It's either that or I'm going to reduce my commission because I have less to offer that potential client, which presents its own challenges. And I'm not even going to get into that right now. But agents, the thing that you need to know as somebody listening to this show that might be considering selling a home and then buying a home is that when an agent knows there's competition, they are going to start inserting things into the equation that are self-interested. They benefit themselves, not you, the client. So an agent's going to take that overpriced listing because they want that marketing opportunity. They want people calling their signs. They want people inquiring about that property online. And their perspective is, hey, you know what? It's not going to sell at that price. I know it's not going to sell at that price, but at least people will contact me at that price. Or if I can get enough listings in a general area and people perceive me to be one of the go-to people in that area, then maybe I can get more listings out of it. Maybe if I'm doing open houses and I'm, lead generating around my listings, then I can get more business that way. It's a business building tool for a lot of real estate agents. That does not serve you as the client. You want your agent to tell you the truth. Here's what your home is worth. Here's what you should expect. Here is how we get this deal done for you in the least amount of time with the least amount of stress and get you the best price and terms possible so that we can get you moved on to the next chapter of your life. That's what you want as a seller.